In the NBS SMP city, which, by the way, if you remember the summer of content video, I said I would make lots of videos on, but I haven't got to that yet, so yeah, we'll just continue with this video. Lies a strip mine, but not just any strip mine. It's a trawl strip mine. Almost 100 blocks underneath the surface lies a trawl strip mine that it spans from the main population center to remote mountains, and it's pretty easy to get into. All you need to do is just place a water bucket and just start your journey. But you might be asking, why is there a point of making a giant crawling strip mine from one side of the world of a big population center to remote mountains? And, well, the answer is a lot of answers. Pickaxe durability is probably a main one, because you only need to kind of mine out only one block instead of multiple. And so that way, instead of me getting 3,000 blocks worth of blocks from this mining trip, or this strip mine, when I was creating it, I would have only have gotten 1,500. Even though, as you can see, there are still multiple pieces of blocks laying on the floor, it is still keeps pickaxe durability alive. If you're using an iron pickaxe, this took about 10 iron pickaxes, so I would say about 3 diamond pickaxes. These, by the way, these aren't enchanted either. So yeah, this was a long journey. But another one is well, I guess pickaxe durability is just the only good reason. But still, this is easier to. This actually doesn't require hunger. Instead of a strip mine where you have to walk thousands of miles or sprint and jump, which loses a lot of hunger, what's the point of doing that when you can just do this? And right about now, we are at the first base camp from the corner, I guess. This first base camp, in a sense, is where you can really stop at. There's really no beds or village or hotel here, but there is a crafting table and a furnace. So if you leave some pickaxes here or something, you can come back here to grab some pickaxes. It's in the middle of a spruce forest 1,000 blocks away. But as you can see, there's some crafting tables and a furnace and some torches to protect yourself from the vast empty spruce forest. Now, that was just just the only base camp. And now after you do some things at that base camp, you climb down the ladder, get your water bucket out, you do whatever I'm doing, and then start the journey all over again. And since this strip mine was only known by me until it finally got to the population center of the server, it's interesting. I am going to let people mine through it as long as they know how to get themselves out of anything. They can mine through it, and yeah, they can do pretty much whatever they want. They can find new caves, find diamonds, find iron, collect coal, do basically anything here. As you can see on the way here, there are some exposed caves that where there are some diamonds. But yeah, this is pretty much the strip mine. Every 50 blocks or so is a torch, and that torch represents, well, basically a 50 block checkpoint. But near the beginning, I was just placing torches. Right about now, it was every time it got dark, I would place a torch. But to save torches, I only placed a torch every 50 blocks. And yeah, this is kind of one of the upsides to having a ginormous long strip mine. You can find exposed caves, things that you probably wouldn't have seen before, ravines that you probably wouldn't have seen before, just so much stuff that you probably wouldn't have seen before. But now we are at the strip mine, where it all started. Just like any normal strip mine, it's basically what your typical strip mine. But at one point is another crawling community where you can go through the tunnel and explore and mine and do whatever you want in there. And that's how it all got started. So I ran off with my many pickaxes probably, and we started the crawl strip mine, which I would have never guessed would have gone 1,500 blocks. That means 1,500 blocks worth of cobblestone, andesite, diorite, granite, deep slate, anything else that I could have possibly find is sitting in the chest because of this, which is crazy. 1,500 blocks. That's enough to build skyscrapers. But now we are at the first area where it all started. When the strip mines began, I had a little base camp with 2 double chests, a furnace, and a crafting table to smelt coal, iron, to smelt iron or anything else that I could have possibly needed. And I brought my horse here. So yeah, now on the way back, this is why I did not, really made this crawl strip mine. Hundreds of blocks underneath the surface is a strip mine filled with torches, cobblestones, mines, mine shafts, and many more. As I am riding on a horse trying to get back to the city, or the main population center, as you can see, there's only a few plains that your horse can safely travel through. As you can see, there's mountains, plains, dense forests. There's really nothing that people would get excited over. It's very hard to take a horse through here, and would be even harder if you try to walk through here yourself. And that's why I created the crawl strip mine, because to save food, instead of taking a horse there and try to trek through the dangerous terrain, or do it by yourself and waste tons of food, why not just take the crawl strip mine to get to the extreme hills of where the crawl strip mine originated? As we are now back at the main population center, you can see why I wanted to make this crawl strip mine lead all the way back here to my city. Just imagine if any time that you could possibly want, you can go get iron or gold. That's why I made this to lead to here. And people, if they just wanted to go to something that's very far away, they can go from the same spot they started to the same spot that they ended. If you want me to make any more videos like this where I go into further detail into stuff in the NBS SMP, please let me know. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to join the Netherite Block Squad. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.